There are two masses m1, m2, both are tied by a string, and F is the force acting. Now it's okay, na? Good. So I am drawing a diagram here for your reference. There are two blocks m1, m2. M1 is 12 kg, M2 is 18 kg block, and both are tied by a string, and we are applying the force F, which is equal to 68 Newton. Force is 68 Newton. Then free body diagram, your choice. Find the acceleration and tension in the rope. Those are the two questions. Find the acceleration of the blocks and tension in the string. Both you have to find out. Friction also present. Coefficient of kinetic friction between each block and the surface is 0.1. The mu value is equal to 0.1 for both blocks. Sometimes this block will have one coefficient of friction, this block will have some other coefficient of friction. I told you coefficient of friction depends on the irregularity of the surface. I think you remember it. Let us calculate F1, F2. What are the frictional force acting on the two blocks? Okay, na? Frictional force acting on the 12 kg block is F1. Acting on 18 kg is friction is acting on 18 kg is F2. Then how to go for F1 value? F1 is equal to mu into normal reaction. I think free body diagram everybody have drawn. Weights and normal reaction, tension and force, friction. So 0.1 into 12 kg, what is the normal reaction value is? Normal reaction value is 120 Newton, 12 G. What is the normal reaction here? 180 Newton. I think all of you done. 18 G weight. Normal reaction is 18 into 10, 180. So this is 120. Then you will get 12 Newton is the friction acting on 12 kg block. So as it is 0.1 normal reaction, you will get same mass will be the force. So 0.1 into 180. So you will get how much? 18 Newton is the force acting on the M2 block. So on M2 18 Newton, on M1 12 Newton. What is the total friction acting on the system? 30. You have to see whether blocks are moving or not. Total will be 30, but what is the force we are applying? 68. So that means applied force is more than the total friction on the system. So both the blocks will move forward. Very good. Okay, na? So I can draw here. This is M2 tension and this is M1. What is the force value is equal? 68 Newton. And what are the frictional force acting? This is, I think, reverse I wrote. M1, M2. Okay, let me follow the same terminology. M1, M2. This is F1, which is 12 Newton, and this is F2, which is 18 Newton. How the tension will act? Tension is acting like this. Always act along the string, away from the objects. So now let us say that system is moving with acceleration A, because both are directly connected, no constraint. Constraint is there, but it's a simple constraint. Like if acceleration of M2 is A, acceleration of M1 also will be A, because both are directly connected. 27.2. Okay, Lakshmana, let us see. So then if I am writing the equation for the M2 block, what is the equation I can write down? F minus tension plus 18 Newton, F2. Okay, let me write down with F2 only, so that you will understand maybe. So this is M1, total erased. M2, and this is the force acting how much? Force is 68 Newton. And what are the friction forces? F1 12 Newton, F2. And what are the tension forces? Tension always act along the string and away from the objects. Entire system will go with acceleration A forward. So then what are the equation for M2 block? M2 block equation. On M2 block, F is acting forward, F2 and tension is acting backward. Then I can write down F minus T plus F2 is equal to, mass is 18 kg, no, this is, and 12 kg. So 18 into acceleration. Okay. And here tension is acting forward, F1 is acting backward. So T minus F1 is equal to 12 into A. Writing the equations of neutral laws of motion. Dedeep got the answer. Okay. Now if I am adding these two, then what I will get? F minus F1 plus F2. See once. minus t plus t cancel out, minus f2 minus f1 is there, minus f2 minus f1, so minus of f1 plus f2 is equal to, this is 30a. So this is something like in taking m1 plus m2 as a single body. Take the m1 plus m2 as a single system, then tension forces cancel out. On the system 30 Newton is acting backward, 68 is acting forward, and it will accelerate with some acceleration a. So then FL is 68 minus f1 plus f2, how much? 30, yeah? 30 is equal to 30 into a, so this is 38 is equal to 30a, a value is equal to 19 by 15 meter per second square. This is the acceleration value. Once you know the acceleration, you can go for tension value. What is the tension value is equal to? T minus F1 is nothing but 12 is equal to 12 into A. Okay, na? T minus 12 is equal to 12 into A value. 19 by 15. 3 4s are 5s are. Then it is, how much you will get? Okay, 36, 76. 76 by 5. Please check my numbers. I'm not good at numbers. 1, 36, 15.2. This is 27.2. 76 by 2, 15.2. And plus 12. It is 27.2 Newton. So these are the friction forces acting on the. These are the friction force acting on the first block and second block. See, always in physics, no. First see the diagram and see the question. Then question you can read faster, because all the diagram will give you some logic. Coefficient of friction, this is the one thing which you need to take care. The coefficient of friction between all moving surfaces is 0.2. See, as we are pulling the 10 kg block, then how the friction will act? Friction between the ground and 10 kg block will act backward direction, that is F1. Am I right or not? Even the friction between 5 kg block and 10 kg block, that also will apply, will resist F2, because the 10 kg block is tried to be pulled in forward direction. Okay, na? So as we are pulling this and 10 kg block is moving forward with respect to ground, even with respect to 5 kg block. Why? Because 5 kg block is fixed to the wall. 5 kg block is fixed to the wall. That's why both the frictions will oppose the 10 kg block motion. Okay, na? If you stand on 5 kg, then 10 kg will appear to move in forward direction. If you stand on the ground, then also 10 kg block appears to move in forward direction. So that's why both the frictions are acting in backward direction. Let us calculate what is F1, F2. If it is F2 forward and backward, then on 5 kg F2 will act forward. Action and reaction pair. On the ground F1 will act forward, but that's not required. On the ground is not required forces. Okay. And tension will act. How the tension will act? Tension will act in backward direction. Then what is the F2 value? To know the F2 value, we have to find out the normal reaction here, which I am writing as N1. N1 is equal to 5G. So normal reaction at the 5 kg block and 10 kg block common surface is obviously 5G weight. Okay, na? 5 kg weight. Simple. Then what is the normal reaction value? You can write down N1 or N2. I am writing as this is N2. So what is the N2 value I can write down? N2 value I can write down 5G, which is 50 Newton. Okay, then what is the F2 value I can write down? Mu into N2. What is the mu value is? For all contact surface, the coefficient of friction is given 0.2 into normal reaction is 50. Then what is the F2 value goes to? F2 value goes to 10 Newton. F2 value is 10 Newton. And what about F1 value? To know the F1 value, we have to see that normal reaction at this place, N1. So N1 will be equal to what? Total weight acting downward, which is 15G. All of you okay? On the surface, what is the weight acting? Total weight will act, no? So as you are keeping, 150, yes. 5 kg block on 10 kg block, that weight also will act on the surface. So that way 15G, so N1 is equal to, I think no need to explain this part, 15G, which is 115 Newton. Okay, na? So then what the F1 value goes to? Mu into N1, which is equal to how much? 0.2 into 150, then F1 is equal to 30 Newton. F1 is 30, F2 is 10, total is how much? F1 plus F2 is 40, but we are applying 45. Then 10 kg block will move forward. So what is the acceleration of 10 kg block? Acceleration of 10 kg block is equal to, what I can write down? Forward force is 45, backward force are F1 and F2. So net force will be, net force is 45 minus F1 plus F2 by mass 10. See, directly I wrote. Acceleration I didn't use the equation. So I'm just what I'm writing the net force by mass. What is the net force is 45 forward and backward F1, F2. So what is the net force acting backward? F1 plus F2. 45 minus F1 plus F2 by mass. Net force by mass will give you acceleration. Okay. So what is F1 plus F2 value is 40. So acceleration is 45 minus 40 by 10, which is 5 by 10, 0.5 meter per second square. That's the acceleration. Now what is the tension acting in the string? How to find out the tension? See, on 5 kg block, what are the force acting? Tension is acting backward, but F2 is acting forward. Okay, now this is 5 kg block, and 5 kg block will be at rest, provided there is no breaking of string. So entire question, string does not break. If string is not breaking, that means 5 kg block will be at rest. Then what the tension value is equal to? F2. What the F2 value we got? F2 value we got 10 Newton. So what the tension acting in the string is? 10 Newton. And what is the acceleration of the 10 kg block? 0.5 meter per second square. So there are two things you need to understand. One is normal reactions. Normal reaction on the ground. Ground and 10 kg are in contact. 10 kg and 5 kg are in contact. There are two contact surfaces. There will be two frictions acting. So you should careful with the normal reactions and friction direction also. 10 kg will appear to move forward. As we are applying the force on the 10 kg will try to move forward, then frictions will oppose. So there is one mass m1, the other mass is m2. We are applying the force F at an angle theta. And what the coefficient of friction is between the block and surface? Coefficient of friction between block and surface is mu k or mu, you can write down anything, mu k I have given. Find the magnitude of acceleration of the two objects, any one of the object. Both will have the same acceleration. There are two blocks connected by a string and there is a pulley. Okay, let us solve. See here, what is the force acting? Weight m1g will act downward, tension will act along the string and away from the object. And here, tension will act away from the object along the string, and these are in components f cos theta and f sin theta. And friction will act in backward direction. Because this block is trying to move in upward direction. Even I have given the acceleration directions also. How the acceleration of the M2 block is moving in rightward direction. So friction will act in leftward direction. Yes, Bhavana, very good. So you will get something like that. So, and what is here? See, previously normal reaction and weight is not required. In neutral lasso motion, when surface is smooth, this normal reaction and weight is not required because those will cancel out. Those doesn't matter in the acceleration. But here they will matter. Why? Because normal reaction will define the friction. That's why. So if you see vertically what are the force acting? Vertically the force are acting are N and F sin theta should be equal to mg. See once. Total vertical force acting upward, normal reaction F sin theta. For the total force acting downward, m2g. Vertically block is not moving. So vertically you can balance the forces. The normal reaction value is how much? mg minus f sin theta. Normal reaction value is equal to mg minus f sin theta, which is m is nothing but m2 here. Okay, na? Yeah, m2g. So this is the normal reaction. Then what is the friction value? Friction value is equal to mu k into normal reaction. So mu k into m2g minus f sin theta, you can write down if you want. That is the friction value. Now how to write down the equation for acceleration of the block, M2 block? So forward force is F cos theta and backward force is T, and kinetic friction, both are acting backward. Tension is acting backward, kinetic friction also acting backward. So that's why minus T minus Fk I wrote, or minus of T plus Fk you can write down, is equal to M2 into acceleration. That is one equation. What is the equation for this block which is hanging? the equation of the particle or mass block which is hanging or going up. So T minus m1g is equal to m1a. We require the acceleration only. So then you have to add. Yes, some people are getting. Very good. Okay, na? So T will cancel out. So then this is f cos theta minus fk minus m1g is equal to m1 plus m2 into a. So what is the acceleration value I can write down? F cos theta minus fk. Fk means you can write down this one, mu k into m2g minus f sin theta minus m1g by m1 plus m2. Okay, so that is the acceleration. So we can replace this fk with this term also. Understood? So while you are doing the questions related to rough surface, you have to concentrate on the normal reaction value. If you are neglecting the normal reaction, then friction will affected. Then as friction is affected, total answer will be affected. And this is book 3. Okay, na? 3 books are there. Okay, and coefficient of friction between any surface. Coefficient of friction between any two surfaces is mu. Any two surfaces is mu. What force we need to apply with the hands? Let us say this is hand. So I want to keep this book, second book at rest. It should not fall down. Okay. What should be the force applied by hand? Second book should not slip. First and third books are not slipping. So I already have given. First book and third book does not slip. So not to slip the second book, what is the force we need to apply? Understood? We are holding something like this. 3 books we are holding in this way. And what should be the forces? We need to apply the force, no? If you apply more force, then only second book will stay. Otherwise, you can try this experiment at home. You take the 3 books and try to hold them. And if you are decreasing the force, then if you are pressing with less force, then at some time, may second book fall down. M is the mass of each book. All are identical book. All are identical books. So let us say both hands are applying the force F and F. Okay, na? So then what is the normal reaction here and here and here? Normal reactions. Normal reaction is N, let us say. So equal and opposite force should be there. So what is the normal reaction value then equal to? Normal reaction will be equal to F, because horizontally books are not moving. So horizontally all forces should cancel out. Okay, na? So then actually how this book, second book will try to move. So I am drawing again. Okay, na? So this one. Okay, na? First book, second, third. So on the second book, let us say we are taking the only second book, we are considering the second book. Because of weight mg, second book will try to fall down, try to slip down. Second book will try to slip down. Then there will be a contact force between the first and second, or you can say friction force, because already normal reaction we know. What is the normal reaction value is equal to F. Here also normal reaction is equal to F. Okay, na? In between first and second, friction will be there. That friction will oppose the block motion. Block is trying to move downward, then friction will oppose it upward. Okay, na? So that's why first and third book are at rest. There is no problem for the first and second book. Already I told. First and second book held by the hand. Okay, so no need to think about the first and third book. We need to see the second book only. First and third book are at rest because of the friction between the hand and book. Okay, so they are at rest. That's given thing, given statement, confirmed statement. We are talking about only book 2. Second book we are talking about. First and third will be at rest. They are not moving. So on first also mg will act, on third also mg will act, and that will be compensated with the friction between the hand and book. We are talking about only second book here. Okay, na? As mg will try to pull the second book downward, then friction will act upward to hold the book. Even the friction between second and third also will act in upward direction. second book will have the friction force by the first, even second book will have the friction force by the third also. Both the books will apply the friction. First and third are not moving. Only we are discussing about the second book, try to understand. Because second book is not fixed or not held by the hand. Second book held by the first and third books. Okay, na? So as mg is acting downward on the second book will try to move downward, then first book friction opposite, third book friction also will opposite. So they are equal forces, no, equal normal reaction. What the normal reaction is equal to? Normal reaction is equal to F, force applied by the hand horizontally. Horizontally books are not moving, books we are holding them. So net force is 0. Okay, so then not to fall. Second book is not to fall. That only condition, no? Does not fall. Second book does not fall. When it does not fall, then 2F is greater than or equal to mg. F is the limiting friction or limiting force. Very good. So 2F is more than or equal to mg. So then 2F, what is FL is equal to? FL is equal to mu into normal reaction. I can write down. 2 into mu into normal reaction should be more than or equal to mg. So 2 mu into, what the normal reaction is nothing but? Normal reaction is nothing but force applied by the hand. That only I am asking. What should be the force applied normally on the books? Greater than or equal to mg, then FL should be more than or equal to mg by 2 mu. So whenever FL is more than this, then second book does not fall. First and third books are held at rest. They are not slipping. Already that condition is given. After that only you can go for second book slipping condition.